I am, tired. Hi, everybody! I'm not gonna even bother with introducing myself. I am just gonna start the timer. Try to get through the last bit. We got 39 hours, nearly 2 minutes in. I just want to get this over with. I'm fucking exhausted. Let's go. Seems Yagiri and Alphino completed the task for us. They've been waiting. We scouted the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. There, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange and pray to the Kami these precautions were unnecessary. They're gonna be necessary. They're always necessary. When are they not necessary? While we were putting our contingency plans in place, I left Hakuro in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners. You will see that they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. Which ones? Not the ones you're thinking of. Thank fuck. Come, they await us on the riverbank not far from the castrum. Where in the hell is it in the teleportation list? There. Oh shit, where the hell's my bird? I forgot to bring him back out. I went and took care of him at the stables and trained him up. Forgot to bring him back out. There's my bird. And now I'm on the back of a dragon. There is no consistency. I'm also doing my best to currently stay conscious. Hi, Sam. Taking a drink. Ghost and Scrappy are in here settling down for their naps. Goddamn Murlocs. Alright, let Sam get his butt... Let Sam get his button pressing out of his system before I start up dialogue. Yes, you do. I'm not turning back on that Subathon redeem for, like... Honestly, probably till December. Me doing Subathons this close to time to each other was a terrible fucking idea. The party's assembled then? There is no convenient time to put in the redeem. Aye, I'm ready for what lies ahead, I trust. Lest there be any confusion, though. The tower across the water is to be the scene of the exchange. That and whatever else Asahi has planned. No, I mean as in... Sam, that redeem... I'm not giving y'all the ability to use that redeem until December comes around. I need a fucking break. I don't know. I don't really have a concrete plan for this, Sam. I just want to get through the last few hours of this, that way I can finally rest. And I do not have the mental capacity right now to be planning much of anything. Regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Yugiri, you are to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. We, meanwhile, shall cover their escape and lend what support we can. I don't know, because I haven't even checked if I can run it, and please don't tell me you bought me that just because you wanted me to stream that. Alright. Your ship awaits you at the Castrum's loading dock. She will see you safely home. Then I'll stand ready to play the part. Come, let us be about it. Which, thank you, Sam. I've fixated by more late games.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire.
Ah, there's
Sophia
Sophia Star.
on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
No, Sam.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion, welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Naori, widow of Sashihai, and acting Viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish!
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the Ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting Viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself.
Can I please kill her now? Please, kill them both, actually.
I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken.
Sam, no! Not this one. You will not survive.
This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
Of course, fucking crystals. Figured it was either coffins, crystals, one of the two.
What has you done?
The moon haunts you. Random bullshit. Go.
Gods, this is a summoning.
Question is, what are you summoning? The moon! Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! There's only one rabbit in this section of the world. Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! There is only one bun around here. Nuh-uh!
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
But Ambassador!
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
As you command.
My lord, you must fall back!
You ask me to run?
Strategic withdrawal. Get the people out of here.
Spare my pride, would you? I know this foe is beyond me. The field is yours. We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul!
My lord.
There's only one goddamn rabbit that's supposed to be around here. And it's me!
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours. But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night.
No, Sam, not.
What
I'm not
power
touching
can
that. I'm
compare
not touching
to
that
such
willingly.
Celestial majesty. I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail.
But I don't want to.
Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dorma. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land, Once and for all!
I do not want to go back to Piss Valley either, and... Ah, hells. Let me guess. Damn it! Oh. I'm honestly shocked, alright. How many people are needed for this? That's the question. Is this an 8-man? Is that why there's no NPCs? Is this an 8-man? It's an 8-man. God damn it. That's why no NPCs. Fuck. Also, you! Yes, you! Motherfucker! There is only supposed to be one rabbit around here, and it's Renry. Shoot! Back off! Oh crap, I gotta move the timer. So I can see the in-game chat as well. There is nowhere good to stick this thing! That's a crown, you know? Crowns don't have fleshy bits on the inside. The hell do I do while waiting? Check DMs real quick. Alright, so while I'm waiting then, sorry little carbuncle, I'll have to do side stuff. Because there is a goddamn backlog amongst the daily shit I gotta do. I can at least get the daily stuff done. Alright, Bjorn. I have no idea what the mechanics are for this fight, so I'm gonna beg y'all to have a little mercy upon me. Really, just one? Anything else in the fringes? We're not taking anyone's wallets. No, I'm not trying to click on a quest. Yes, there is more here in the fringes. Or right in front of me as well as in the fringes. God damn. I'm just blind. No, wrong thing, right thing. No, we're not stealing wallets. Enough time has been added to that subathon. It goes on for too much longer, I'm gonna start hating logging in. I have no idea what the half moon thing is. Where is it? Where is my off-brand dino? Holy 10. There's it is. Well, there's one of them. I need two. It's only a problem. Well, it's only a problem on extreme. Okay. Normal is easy peasy. Alright, I will take y'all's word for it. Still have a little mercy on me as I try to figure things out, please. Yeah, we are... Alright, peaks. Whee! The stuff we do for blue mage levels! And to hopefully get a wyvern mount. No, no kaboom at the moment. I'm not in the mood for kaboom. Y'all can't see it, but in the corner of my mind, there is a thing labeled there is the label called Objective Survive. That was the wrong thing. Why did I come up here? That was not the one I was looking at. God damn it. Y'all gonna have to forgive me for any dumb shit I do. I am fucking exhausted. little butterfly, I need blue mage XP. I probably should have nommed on some food first. I can get the crab. I cannot get the slug. The slug is in an underwater section. But I can get the crab. Oh hey, there's one of the Sophias. I can get the crab, but not the slug. And I can also try to check for the weekly one real quick. I do not want to be fucking around in here, but oh well. At least I can fly now, I don't gotta go diving. And the crabs will be like right outside. Yeah, this is the right crab. Alright. Just double check I'm not actually doing a different one. There they all are. Hold on, let me finish fighting and I will get back to Summoner. There we go. Get the carbuncle just in case it's an insta-pop. When we do queue up. Average wait time 17 minutes. Well, back to killing shit. And yep, I am not going diving to go find like a little air pocket for that, so you get the fuck out of my pockets. Also, I know this is a crafting food, but this is clearing out inventory space, and also I need the experience boost. Is there anything else around here in this section that I could just throw hands with that I don't have to go diving for? Nope. I can do a quick scan for this motherfucker again. He never seems to want to spawn in the above areas, which means at least from what I was trying to search for him the other day. Goddamn fate discovered nearby got my hopes up. God damn it, you're the one taking up the B slot. Alright. Get him, Bjorn. Well, now let's fail. Let's just throw a chicken at it. Oh, Bjorn. Sorry, Bjorn, you're not a chicken. You're a big bird. You're a beautiful bird. Big, beautiful bird. And now we gotta and after killing this, we're gonna have to wait like some actual real-life time for the fucker to show back up and spawn in. I'm not gonna even really get any rewards out of this. I don't think it's gonna give me anything other than like possible experience. Not gonna even get seals. See, just experience, not even that much. God's damn. Alright. Rest of these, Yangsha. Gotta wait like hour or two. Fucker to come back. Or well, for the bees to spawn in again. Please be at the right set of floating lights. Thank you. One more. Also, sorry if I'm not that talkative right now. I am running on fumes. But I'm actually avoiding BCs right now because I'm liable to bite somebody's head off. I'd rather not do that. Great, now I gotta awkwardly position the camera to try and avoid as much upskirt as possible. Are you at least going to complete Bond Search or just stop halfway? God damn! Not that type of head. Birds, 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 birds. I am loving and hating this glam at the same time. Slowly but surely making some progress. Anything else in Yansha? Oh. Yeah, actually. Whee! Where be the wolves? The Lupin, the wolf people. I could have sworn I saw them while flying. I'm not that blind, am I? Not you, Fifi. Ah, these guys. There you are. No, we're not trying to... Target not in line of... I can see his head! And now it's raining. Great. Wait a minute. Did I miss somebody? I missed something in the peaks. God damn it. Missed one. I'm gonna handle this shit region by region. And I missed one. Hi. Bye. I couldn't stop the teleport in time. Hi. Hello. What are you doing? Comparing burbs? Bjorn could eat yours! God damn, just the size difference. Am I being followed? Did I get follow commanded? I'm so hungry I could eat. How hungry? How hungry, Fifi? How hungry? One more. Where is... Just avoid the fate. Okay, that should be everybody in the peaks. Yep, only things left are the step and the locks. Alright. It's still just us in the queue for this, god's damn. Dawn Throne's most central spot. I can also do something real quick while, Hira ain't here to stop me. A little bit of self-indulgence. What are you doing? You can't stop me either. No! You can't. The bonk wheel not work? The bonk. Why are you fighting him? He didn't do nothing wrong. You ain't here, but I am. What did Hira hire you? Did my husband hire you? Did he hire you to do this? Okay, we're gonna leave so you stop punching him. You're following me on the shark too, damn. You're gonna tell Hira, aren't you? You're gonna tell him what I did. Why are you all the way over there? Come on, come here. And I need one more right up there. There we go. Level 76. Nope, I'm not trying to target the bird. Well, I am trying to target a bird, but not that bird. The claw. I'm sorry, kibbies. The game is making me. Oh shit, more than one. Okay. Yorn hit it. Get some experience for you too, buddy. And one more. I'm sorry, kibbies. I'm sorry. The snoot looks so boopable, but I'm sorry. Let's see here. I think there's one more here on the step. Yes, there is. Burb. Burb. Big ol' burb. Two-seater burb. Oh, hi, honey! Don't worry about it. Totally wasn't up to any shenanigans. What the fuck is a peer healer? Question. What's a peer healer? Oh, there we go. I quite literally have never heard the words peer healers till today. What shenanigans? Just hanging out in the step for a bit while waiting on Q. Nothing to worry about. Also, there's supposed to be one goddamn rabbit around here, and it's me. Please do not blow your opium smoke in my face.
It's going to be.
Okay, so stay away from that. Okay. So far, simple to figure out. I paid a visit to Magni. Phoenix tried to stop me. No, it's oh. Like, I looked away at chat, what the fuck did I looked at chat, what the fuck did I miss? Lore tidbit? Was there a lore tidbit redeem? Cause who wants Trump? What do you mean? shit! Hello, Xenos. God damn! Samurai Dad coming in clutch. The smoker's cough finally started kicking in, huh? Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do here now? Oh shit! I had no idea what the hell was happening, what the hell is going on with this floor. Alright, the fans are back. Staying on the same increase of stacks as there reaches 4 stacks dead. Thank you, honey. Holy shit, that's a big ass party stack. Everybody, get in for a quick group hug. You know, we all kind of fucking need one. Great, the fans are coming back, and so is the damn party stack. God, that all fucking hurt. The healer's getting a goddamn workout with that one. Already gone. Hold on. I did this with Gaius. This is happening here. You leave a dead body right here. This is what's gonna happen. Also, remember, folks, whatever character you're writing has me feeling something more than meh, you did a good job writing them. The opium smoking caught up to you now? God damn. Ain't you done a fucking enough? She wasn't dead yet, hun? I mean, I understand I wanted to make sure, but at the same time. Ain't you done a fucking enough?
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down. My, such hostility! These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer.
Motherfucker, you caused this in the first
Will
place.
you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe?
Ha! You cannot, of course! To do so would
Yeah, no
burn
door!
the bridges
No
we
door!
have labored so hard.
Why y'all want
to
the door
build.
right now?
Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This doorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
I'm out of MP, but I'm not out of options.
It should have been mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Dorma.
Cats.
I would have repaid his faith.
No one alive loves him more than I!
Buddy, chum, pal, Mr. Fucked Up Twink. Xenos ain't gonna fuck you. Now I gotta close the door real quick. Get the cats busting open.
Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
You got it out of your system?
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
What was that about making sure they were dead?
These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill. Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you.
Do not get back up. You stay down, and you stay down. Both of you, in fact, stay down.
What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
Well, Setsu will warn you.
He will mourn too, perhaps. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Lord Xenos.
Oh, come on, not now, Heidelin. Horrible timing, Heidelin.
Lord Xenos. I am at your disposal.
Why are you
Asahi,
still alive?
You were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting Viceroy.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the Kami, She will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the Icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost. But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
The Icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord. My master, Lord Xenos. He will come for you.
In more ways than one, motherfucker. No one to him. Now, stay dead. Don't get back up.
You have prevailed, I see.
She is gone? Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
I know the villains have a hard time staying dead. Why can't the people we like come back to life?
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Of course.
Lord Hien!
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now, but our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here, but it seemed to me there was more to the tale.
Xenos was behind this plot.
I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
How can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an impostor has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second-in-command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it.
Hold on,
'Twould
baby.
be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
Yes. Alpha, no, don't you dare!
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Motherfucker, you get your short ass back here.
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Impostor or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Get your tiny ass back here.
Were you
No.
indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk her life on countless occasions. Next to her, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield. But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
In a bit, baby. I believe in you, Alphino. You hurry your tiny ass back here, though. Okay, I can't point at Allie saying call her short. She's gonna elbow me in the stomach.
'Tis not for me to stop you. But I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind.
It's only nice letting a voice speak to Tara when he's back, by the way. No!
Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell.
Ah, shit, I didn't mean to actually do that. In a minute, baby. Alright, I'm gonna let you out, baby. Mommy coming. Mommy's coming. Mommy coming to get you. What you want? Yep, out you go. Damn it, who am I gonna point at and call short now? Gary will have probably next to no reaction. Alisaie's just gonna elbow me in the stomach. There's not a significant enough height difference between Rennery and Hien for this to work. Little carbuncle, I think we're doomed. I've lost part of my enrichment. I knew Asahi was planning some manner of treachery, but a summoning? With the Kami, you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yatsuyi's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn eye, but she still had a choice, and she chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. It's no wonder Gosetsu departed in silence. I gather he left the same way he came, alone aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to the Sekibune before the battle began in earnest, to let the vessel get away to the riverbank for those who did not flee in time. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us, and make for the Enclave together. It would be a shame to miss the joyous reunion. Joyous reunion, yes, but I've also lost part of my enrichment. Kofifi sure she actually likes it. That's not the point of the enrichment, though!
How often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Comfortable in the chair again, ow.
Ah, there you are.
Put it back!
Gosetsu, your hair. My friend, what have you done?
Put it back!
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
All of them?
Safe travels, Gosetsu.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Ghost! Not the door! Why are you the way that you are? Mr. Brat Cat? Mr. Brat Cat? Mr. Brat Kitty? Come here. Come here. Come here. Nope, you come here. Come here, get on the lap. You want to be Brat Cat? Here you go. Nope, you want to be Brat Cat. You want attention. Here you go. Good kitty.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too.
Oh, why are we going flappity?
But 'tis well that my
Really?
companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Dorma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
Yeah, where are you trying to go, young man? Where are you trying to go? Do you not want to stay with Mommy? You wanted Mommy's attention? You have it. Where are you trying to go? We're in a bratty mood, huh?
You have earned
That's a yes.
1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went before.
Are you proud of me, Samurai Dad?
And with that, I take my leave.
Can you at least tell me you're proud of me before you go? Damn, it's like talking with my actual dad. Yeah, Hira's proud of me. Gosetsu. Fair journey to you, my friend. Bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us at Kian-Kan. I would thank you properly. Also, I forgot to do minion roulette with all the chaos going on. Oh, come on! Never mind, the rain stopped me. Well, what kind of thank you is Renri getting here? Our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in memory, and one that would never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concerns, mayhap the gravest. Yet there is little to be done but wait for Alphino to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu. By building a nation in which none need live in fear. I confess, I miss him already. But the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy. Specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts. And Yosutsu's childlike mien, I believe that he saw not a fallen tyrant, but the little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance without hesitation or complaint. While Suyu could never truly replace his daughter, I had hoped that with her at his side, he might live out the remainders of his days in relative contentment. Would that the Kami had been so minded. Even now, I labor to discern any meaning in Yotsuyu's fate. Deliver her from certain death with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother? Can that truly have been their will? That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Suyu lived among us. And that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. Quick question, who do I point at and call short now? Alphino would just get flustered and just start sputtering. Ali say if I call her short, she's just gonna elbow me in the guts. Yugiri will probably have no reaction. There's not a significant enough height difference between Renri and Hien to have this matter much. Tataru! Look, Tataru's off the table. In fact, all Lalafels are off the table. Mainly because I just want to be fair. I've lost an avenue of enrichment for who knows how long. Oh hey, we're going back to Lise! I think it's time we were going, don't you? We've done all we can here, and we have a lot to report. But before we head back to the Rising Stones, let's call in at Ralger's Reach. We should be the ones to tell Lise about Xenos. After everything we went through, we owe her that. Flamen? Lisa's also shorter than ya. Lisa's also likely to elbow me in the gut. The bit really only worked with Alphino. Okay. 2... 3... 4... and 5. Who's coming with us today? Oh! Tiny Hien! We're smuggling Hien out of Doma. God, there's so much side shit I still need to get through. Yeah, I wouldn't have so many. You see, normally I take care of the yellows and things like that, you know, throughout the rest of the week when I'm not streaming MSQ. Unfortunately, I need to stream MSQ. And if I just do nothing but side stuff the entire time for Subathon, y'all gonna get mad. Renri, Ali say you're back, No Alphino? It's good to see you, Lise. As for my headstrong brother, he's off on what will most certainly turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Garlemald. It's a long story, but we have evidence that Xenos might still be alive. What? But that's... This is a joke. God, this had better be a joke. It's not a joke. Look, I know what I saw, alright? We all saw it. And here you are saying he's alive and well and living the high life back in Garlemald. I know how ludicrous this sounds. I'm still having difficulty believing it myself. But while I might doubt the word of an Imperial envoy, I'm inclined to trust Renri's. She saw the Crown Prince through the Echo in a meeting that could have only taken place in the recent past. It was him. It was Xenos. Oh, it must have been... I don't know, some kind of really convincing imposter. Xenos is dead. He had a great big hole in his neck. We buried him. I and someone went to the trouble of desecrating the bastard's grave, remember? The halls, gilded halls, whatever are you talking about? Thancred, the plot remembered you. You're gonna regret being remembered. Ancred, what brings you to the Reach? Alphino had me lending a hand at the Saltery, keeping an eye on the rebuilding work and so on, just until operations were up and running, and now that they are, I thought I might look in on you before wending my weary way back to the headquarters. Forgive if I misheard, but is there some suggestion the late Crown Prince could have gotten better? If so, might I suggest a quick look inside his coffin as our first order of business? As much as I hated the man, it does feel right defiling his grave. But if we'll put this rumor to rest, I suppose we have to, and when there are no curious eyes about, if we can manage it. Xenos is buried up at Bloodhound, the Locks. His grave was set apart from the others and left unmarked, so as not to upset the locals. And it shouldn't be too hard to find. Nago, you're in charge until I get back. Alright, so to the Locks. Let's go to the carbuncle. And Tiny Hean. Little dote on the Tiny Hean. I wonder though, will I be able to, whenever, go back to the Doman Enclave and be able to dote on Hean whenever I want? God, I could get more characters I love on the simp list. Some affection. The Stormblood boys ain't special, by the way. I would do this with Emmerich. I do this, and I did this with Harshapont. This is it? Gods, he better be in there. Someone scrolled all over the stone a while ago, but I had it scrolled up and thought no more about it. So no one thought to check if the coffin was still occupied? Well then, we are presented with but one course of action. There's only one man that completely does not deserve your affection, that's Magni. Why, though? And you'd best be sure we are not observed in the doing of it. Shall we begin? Fucking with graves is a terrible idea normally, but I guess we open it up.
Oh dear. We seem to be missing a corpse.
Ah, hell.
Well, it must be somewhere. I only hope it isn't walking around.
Oh, great, we got spotted. What are you looking at? Don't you smile? Don't you smirk? Don't you start causing trouble? Why was no one keeping lookout? Oh, hi Xenos. God damn it. We're being stared and watched. If there's no corpse, then are we to conclude the rumors are true? Not necessarily. We might still be dealing with a doppelganger of some kind. An ancient could have been sent to dispose of the body in a bid to lend credence to the tale of Xenos' resurrection. More and more, however, I find myself siding with Alphino's theory of Asian possession. Speaking from experience, I can tell you they have no qualms about taking a living host, let alone a dead one. You're saying an Asian is walking around in Xenos' body? It seems a distinct possibility. Once I have put this grave back the way we found it, I shall pay a visit to the people responsible for interring the Crown Prince. Before leaving to any conclusions, I want to know for sure if a body was ever buried here, and how certain we are that Xenos was properly dead. If he wasn't, that was some trick. He could just cut his own head off. Anyway, Raubon needs to hear about this. If you find anything out, send word to me at Rauga's Reach. I don't know why I'm surprised. With matters settling down in Doma, we were due another crisis. Shall we make for the Rising Stones, then? It's past time we shared these developments with the others. Ah, good, you automatically teleported me. Hey, Hoary Boulder, you're here! While I was waiting for you to arrive, I spoke with Oyanje over Linkpile and gave him a full report. Stoll is on her way and should be here any... Alexei, Renry. It's good to see you safe and well. What news have you from the east? Girl, where do we begin? Disturbing developments indeed. Given all that we know, I too would conclude that Ascian now inhabits Xenos' body. Doppelganger might fool the Crown Prince's subordinates, but Renry... Nay, Alphino had the right of it. But his wisdom extended the question of his own safety. Capable though he has become, he ventures alone to the enemy's stronghold and the shadowy web of the Paragons, like as not. Told her to get his short ass back here. When it comes to making rash decisions, I'm hardly in a position to criticize, but... I'm worried. I just wish there was something I could do for him besides pray. Also, we're 40 hours, 40 minutes in. 2 hours left till freedom. Oh boy, family reunion. We cannot suffer icons to exist. Was I not clear on this point? More than clear. The icon in question was summarily dispatched by the Warrior of Light. The summoner is dead, and the right beyond repeating. Everything proceeded according to plan, every party behaving exactly as required. Hey guys, what are your thoughts on me giving Renry a tan? Maybe some kidney tan lines too? I'm honestly not sure. This girl, aside from adventuring, does not go out to... Maybe some, like, faint ones, maybe? I don't see her getting that much of a tan. My methods may seem extreme, but there is no cause for concern. I work only to ensure the salvation of this star. Do not perceive! I am not here. $200+ iron ore last night. Damn, why? Huh? What are you doing fiddling with that thing? Ask your question, soldier. Ah, great. What are you? Have you lost your mind? No! I was on call with Ruby and I'm getting ready to make steel armor, just kind of got into the rhythm, forgot myself. Ah. I have lost many things, but my mind is yet my own. There upon the stage I stood, prepared to take my final blow, only to find the finale was but an intermission. Shall I use this chance to repent for my sins, embrace goodness and mediocrity? Nay, I think not. While the one I yearn to face yet lives, the hunt must go on. Okay, how many Xenoses do we got? We don't need this many. One is enough. We just need one. Whoa, achievement! Ah, I can now ponder things after this. It's been an eventful few days. Currently two. One is Xenos mind, old Ascian bod. Other's Xenos body with an Ascian mind. Ah, great. It's been an eventful few days, hasn't it? But I suppose all we can do now is wait for word from Alphino. Ponder the Borb! Yes. Every time someone mentions listening, their mind reminds me of William Wood. Ah. I don't recall the last time I had nothing pressing to be getting on with. We should probably make the most of it. Shall I put on some tea? Tea would be lovely. You may regale me with a tale of your adventures in the Far East, and of your encounter with this new primal especially. I'll put the kettle on then. That table looks free if you'd like to take a seat. Will I get to spend more than 5 minutes relaxing? Ah! Long cutscene time! Interesting. So this Tsukuyomi was summoned in much the same manner as Susano, via the medium of a sacred relic. That's right, they believe their gods or kami reside in physical objects. Given the danger they represent, it may behoove us to begin a catalogue of such relics. If we are to contain the threat, we will require a better understanding of the summoning method itself. I pray I shall pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can on the subject. A fine idea, and I know for a fact that our friends in Doma would be grateful for any information that could help to prevent further summoning in the region. I'll pen you a letter of introduction. Lord Hien will wish to welcome our resident expert on aetherology. Greetings! Could it be I'm in time for tea? The chocolate, yes, the chocolate chip cookies, however, are mine. It certainly looks that way. Come on, sit down and tell us how your investigations went. After you left, I went about questioning Bloodhouse gravekeepers. They all told me much the same story. Once the infantry officers had confirmed Xenos dead, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. There seems little reason to doubt their testimony on that point, but when I mentioned the defacement of Xenos' grave, accounts grew rather more vague. None reported having seen any suspicious persons in the vicinity, and all assumed the act to have been perpetrated by a vengeful Alamigan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that when the offending straw was removed, as per Lisa's instructions, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. At that stage, 'tis likely the corpse was already missing. Assuming Xenos is not, in fact, risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body was disposed of to lay credence to claims of an extremely committed imposter, or an Ascian has taken up residence within it. If Asahi was as fervent and as devotee as you believe, he would not have been fooled by an impersonation, however committed. He must assume that we are dealing with an Ascian and proceed accordingly. Agreed. The question is, how many more such monsters are waiting for Alphino and Gargwald? Their presence was his chief reason for going. I understood the risks. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. How many meanwhiles we got? We're gonna have a lot of meanwhiles, aren't we? Master Alphano, we are making good speed towards our destination. Is all to miss? Nay, 'tis just. I can see north from my cabin, and was curious to know the land over which we flew. I am afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such niceties. I am happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over the burn on the western edge of Othard. Even with the benefit of a porthole, your gaze would have been greeted with naught but malms upon malms of lifeless earth. I have read something of the burn. It was described as a desolate wasteland, bled dry of every last drop of aether. Aye, it's laid that a succession of icon summonings was responsible. When Emperor Solus first came to Othard and beheld this blight, he said to have reeled at the scale of the devastation. He declared icons a threat to our very star's existence and issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Report! We're under attack, sir! Match tech armor, no visible designation. Match tech, but who? Ah, great, no! All cannons, return fire! Damage report! Main reactor's been hit! Helm unresponsive, we're going down, sir! Damn it, they knew exactly what to hit us! All hands, brace for impact! Oh, my boy! Glad to have you back, Master Alphano. We have landed in one piece, more or less. The air filtration system is damaged and the ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. Aye. Duty? Oh, hell no! Master Alpha, might I ask you to search for survivors? I will see to our injured helmsman. Oh, I don't think I like this. I don't want to be this short! Come on, up, 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 up. Hi, thanks. I don't think I would have made it. Yes, she very likely saved his life. The question of who would try to make it take it remains, however. What did last we had the prince? They've not come to parley. I fear. Ready your weapons. Oh, the carbuncle has a mind of its fucking own. Gosh, Carbuncle has a mind of its own. Of course the Carbuncle does whatever the fuck it wants. I don't want to be short anymore. Oh, great, more! You know what, Alphino? I think we can, confirm that you have some empathy for your fellow man in you. You know what? When you get back to Eorzea, ask Renry for some summoning lessons. Could've found it. Not here. Not like this. No. I know that sword. Well, who in the Emperor's name? Enemies of our enemies. Introductions can wait. I know that sword. Let that be reusing a model. You're calm in a crisis, Master Alphino. Let's finish this then. Oh. No, let it be reusing a model. Let it just be. Would they really reuse his model, though? I swear, that's fucking guy. They're supposed to stay dead. Things are supposed to stay dead when I kill them. Things are supposed to stay dead, damn it. No! No! I know that attack! No! I've danced on his corpse how many times? He's supposed to be dead! No! Go back in the grave! Go back in the grave, you bastard! Go back in the grave! You saw Sigatafi just eating Hun? It's kind of rude. I thought he was dead! Oh shit. You know what? Fuck it, why not? He's supposed to be dead. When I kill things, they're supposed to stay dead. Why are you alive? Why are you here? Just be a fucking coincidence. Oh no, no, no. Why, thanks. Your intervention proved most timely. Well, well. I don't think to make an Orzi in this place, let alone a Scion. You know of me, sir? I have some small history with your order. But you're supposed to be fucking dead. Unless, please, just be reusing an old sword model. Just be reusing an old sword model. But now speak of the present. Know you your assailants and the severity of your predicament? Soldiers bore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard. I could venture a guess as to their motive, but you have yet have us at an disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are? Our names are not yours for the asking. And as for our purpose, let this be your answer. An Ossian mask? The face of our prey. We must away before Mara arrive. Come with us or stay, but make your choice now. Even should we manage the long trek out of the burn and secure passage to the capital, we would no doubt be greeted by the Emperor's guard. Indeed, we accept your gracious offer, Shadow Hunter will suffice for the present. Come. Motherfucker, you are supposed to be dead! Thank you for killing all them fuckers! You're supposed to be dead! This is intolerable. As much as I wish it were otherwise, there is nothing we can do for Alphinaud now but pray for success. Well, that is not entirely true. While your brother journeys to Garlemald from the east, I could make my way there from Alamigo and find what there is to be learned in the Empire's western provinces. And I'm coming with you. I can't very well sit here sipping tea and there's action to be taken. Forgive me, Alice, but the provinces are hostile territory and stealth is all important. It is safer that I go alone. I can sneak well enough when the situation demands it. Don't patronize me. I'll go with him. And how exactly would that be any better? I can be very stealthy and inconspicuous when I want to be. I must refuse your company as well, my friend. Formidable though you are, the success of my mission depends on moving unnoticed, unless you forget you have grown rather famous. I trust you understand. Fine, just promise you'll be careful. No, I'm not trying to go to the solar. Seems that praying is to be the extent of my contribution after all. But I will stay behind, as I have been told. We all have our talents. Mine just happens to involve a silver tongue and soft souls. I promise to send word the moment I learn aught of consequence. See that you notify me too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find a suitable East Algernon vessel to bear me thither. And I shall return if I am needed. Be sure to drop in whenever you're next in the area, Renry. With any luck, I'll have a painfully detailed report from Alphinaud to share. We won't. Ponder. Let's see here. What does this look like on you, Renry? What does it look like when you're pondering? That's not pondering, that's giving side-eye. She is not pondering, she is giving somebody the side-eye. That is the silently telling you to shut the fuck up. That is a quiet, shut your goddamn mouth. There is no pondering. That is side-eye. That is, I am pissed at you, but I cannot verbally say it, look. I don't think y'all realize, they've given me the ability to have Renry give people the side-eye. That's a lot of power right there. A lot of it. Oh, Renry, if you come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Everything is exactly as it was. Y'shtola is still investigating problems in the Far East, Sancred is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces, and Alphinaud is still out there somewhere. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. All the while, I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Begging your pardon, I bear a message from the Eorzean Alliance. Thank the gods for that, we have a visitor. Welcome to the Rising Suns. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of Ascian interference, and they will humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamegan Resistance concerning the whereabouts of Xenos' remains, they too suspect Ascian involvement and wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your orders, Council, will be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everything else afield, I'd say this one falls to us, by which I mean I'm not going on my own. You go with me, I trust? Of course I will. There you have it. We accept your invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course, but I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. By your leave? I somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would still be better than the nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Tancred? What's going on, man? Alright, just be careful on the road back, you hear? Did I hear that? Did I hear right, Real? Is Tancred coming back? I thought he is. Says he's acquired some important intelligence. Being in Garlean territory, though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd head back as quick as he could, and make sure someone's waiting for him in the Alamegan Quarter. Understood. Renry and I will go. We're bound for Alamigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the council begins. Come on, let's be off. Ma'am, Ellie say I am not a dog. You cannot just drag me around. I am not on a leash. I have no leash. No, you can't. You cannot constantly drag the warrior bun around. Look at Tiny Hien trying to keep up. Shit. Where in the fucking Alamegan Quarter? The map is not very good. Do a very good job of showing the roads. Thancred? You two are sore eyes. All I need is water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup, will you? Traipsing around through Imperial territory is thirsty work.
God, I needed that.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance. But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself, our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin.
Great! Yep, right, another problem we gotta fucking fix.
Which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding him there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with, no. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
I'm just your vibing.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
Though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphina's trail goes cold. At first, we must pay Ian a visit. He should want to hear about these developments, and he may well be able to advise us on how to best reach the burn. Sound plan, and Y'shtola is in Doma, is he not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. And while you see to all that, I shall go report my findings to the Alliance. I'll leave any preparations for the council to me. Thank you, Thancred. Alright, to Doma then. We have much and more to share with Y'shtola. Where in Doma? The Enclave? Thank you! Can I help you? No. That is not a well-intentioned gift! It's not a well-intentioned gift. I am allowed to turn it down. But I needed it just for you. Keep it! Keep it. That's yours. That is not a well-intentioned gift. I'm allowed to turn it down. Ain't no sacrilege in that. That is curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention at present, I shall bear what you told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to... Fine, I'll put it in the SE house. I mean, I pretty much let y'all decorate that thing however you want. I got no control what's happening in there. Thank you, my lady. You are most kind. Well. 2 faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was that you were speaking with? Local miner supplies crystals for the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims to struggle to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of Aether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. It's precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy and eerily reminiscent of the D-aspect crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. We would be wise to investigate these phenomena more closely. Indeed, on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More an interest in than a liking to, I think. The sight of a Makoto with a peculiar contraption upon her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. And the actual regard they may have for me I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an Aether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. So the fact that they are objects of worship is the key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief. Correct. Such sacred relics as the Kojin collect Obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner, Yasuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and it seemed so to amplify her desires and giving them form. The home nourished through the power of crystals, also provided by her brother. And thus was Tsukuyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know not of what that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movement of relics and crystals. So we do not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be perused in a report. Has something happened to Alphino? We've reason to believe he's in the burn. I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you, Y'shtola. I should be glad of your help, truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go on ahead and request an audience with Lord Hien. Well, they say it puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kian Khan. Don't animate me walking off and then still have me in the exact same spot. It's surprisingly large. Do we need to save up for an FC house upgrade? But again, we don't have enough members to justify that. Would he? Oh, that's the same dialogue as always. Hi, Hien, real quick. Greetings, my friend. Halise has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search, even if Alphino's trail does not lead to the burn, of all places. I shall take the silver pieces. That's extra gil right there. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Gaulian history. Every child of the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summonings saw it bled dry of aether and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that Primals had wrought out that Emperor Solus was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The Burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphino may have gone there? Aye, mischance. Though it lies on the route to Golemall, it's no place to make a stop. My guess is they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Ali say. We have no real choice but to take our search to the Burn. Given the considerable distance involved, it's his best we went by bird. Renry and I have our yoles. Yugiri, will you ready falcons for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce there is an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. Just gotta take care of one quick housekeeping thing. Where is the summoning bell? There it is. Hi, Boldil. I'm just stockpiling up again on fire shards. Cobalt grind has left me low. And the seeds don't seem to want to spawn anymore. So am I capable of repairing anything here yet? Nope. You mind repairing my gear for me real quick, pal? Thank you. Alright, house Fierce of the fierce. So many yellows that I will have to struggle to take care of once this subathon is done. I've still made progress of the game, but damn. If everyone here is here possessed of a bird, let us away. I have many birds, pick one. You want the ones that you want the ones we have that are matching? Okay. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There's no civilization that is to speak of for 100 malms in all directions. Take care you do not lose your way. Duty support! I can run this with NPCs to save us the wait times. And you know what? For sake of story, that's what I am doing. And also spend more time with Ian.
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Hey!
Everyone, land where you can. We must wait out the storm.
I can guarantee for this cutscene there would be no one wanting to wait patiently at the start. Where's my carbuncle? There's my carbuncle. Alright, let's go, guys. That was quite a sandstorm. I hear you there, Fifi. I hear you. Surprised there's anything actually alive out here with the way they were describing this place. But oh well. Oh shit, I missed Stola talking, damn it. At least it's there in like the extra chat there. Which I think is a nice touch. They could have had the NPCs with duty support always be constantly like silent and never saying a word. But you know what, they still get some extra dialogue in there. It's a nice touch. Also, they're apparently immune to boulders. Or not. You guys just tank the boulder damage really well, huh?
my way.
See no secrets over there, so we keep on moving. Ow! Huh? Really? Alice, you might wanna... If I was standing right there, that rock would have gotten me. Y'all are just immune to rocks. And of course we got a new one.
You shall fall soon enough.
Me or the enemies, Alice? You about to get vengeance for your brother for all the times I called him short? You about to push me off the cliff? Well, shit! Whee! Ah, first boss, okay. How the fuck do you work?
Let us be about it.
We're gonna figure out your mechanics as we go. Definitely do support NPCs. If they need to move for specific things, they do. Ow. So, y'all come to this rock often? Alright, so... First boss, so it's most likely gonna be wash, rinse, repeat of the same, like, cycle.
I shall make it quick.
Alice is the target. Okay, so you're supposed to... Okay, so for that one, you're supposed to avoid the damage, take cover. Alright. I am attempting to learn.
I shall make it quick.
Behind a rock.
It's all over now.
There we go. First boss, pretty simple. That is a good question, Ian. What is anything around here eating? If this is supposed to be a wasteland with no life, how are there things alive here eating things? Oh. That's why. It's Allergan's shit. That's the only explanation you fucking need. That explains everything we need to know.
Come no closer!
Out of my way!
Remember, folks, anything at 14 leaves you wondering, hey, what is all this weird shit going on? It is most likely the Allergans. And if it's not the Allergans, it's the Ascians. And if it's either one of them, then, well... I don't know, I got fucking nothing. Could be Moogles for all I know. You know, I could have gone Red Mage for this, but you know what? Gonna let Alice have her moment as the Red Mage.
Out of my way!
Damn it. Yeah, we have! We have! Oh, good gods. That's a lot of them! That is all the dudes! Now we get the big one. I have a feeling with, like, regular people, that wall-to-wall pool with just that amount of goblins is gonna be a nightmare to either be tank for or to be healer for. Good thing I'm DPS. I just gotta worry about killing them fast. They will. Not me, though. You're not pushing me off any cliffs, Alice say. active drone? Okay.
Let's give them a show.
Hey, what the fuck you doing? Allie say, what the fuck? Allie say that physically hurt. Allie say that physically hurt to witness. That physically hurt! What the hell, girl?
I shall make it quick.
For those who are just currently using me as background noise and have no idea what the hell just happened, Allie say use the limit break on the second boss. Ow! Shit, okay, out the way of those. Sorry, just thrown off by goddamn Allie say with that! I didn't think. At least say, Livlia, we are having a talk after this. Almost dead. Right. Allie say, what the fuck? What the fuck was you think? Why are you programmed to use the goddamn limit break as soon as it's full on a boss? Why would you do that? Why? That physically hurt! Holy shit, this is gorgeous though. I'm going to be haunted by her using that early limit break for, like, as long as I am conscious. What the fuck? One, I didn't know she knew how to use the limit break. Two, I didn't think her first instinct would be to use it immediately on the second boss. What goes on in your tiny mind? Who used it? Was it Allie say? Yes! It was her! Don't make me target the carbuncle. This one! This one right here! You! Why? Why? That physically hurt!
Enough!
Why though? I'm I've done stuff with NPCs before, but I've never had them do that! Normally they let the limit break for me, and I would use it on the last boss. What the fuck? Cause she's a brat, I guess. This is so common that at least the whole community makes me use a bad pun. This is the first time I've ever done a dungeon with Alice. That's the thing, I didn't know. It's funny to see that I only discovered it now. Yeah, I've only now discovered it because I've never run a dungeon with her as the NPC before. I didn't know she knew how to use it. I'm gonna hold you by... Alex, I'm gonna lift you up by your scruff while I say this. Okay? I'm gonna try to lift you up by the scruff while I say this. Don't walk away from me. The limit break is mine. Behave. There's gonna be more popping ads in there. Knew it! Ian! 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 Second it feels like she's using it, but it's fine though! My limit break! Wait, she's a red mage. Oh god, she gets a 3-1. That's a flashbang. Are sandworms descended from this creature, I wonder? I don't know. It would be an interesting thought. Would have to definitely take the time to examine it more. Yes, it's a flashbang. She does not mind it. Well, I'm sorry, Alice. Not all of us have a random pair of sunglasses. Oh. Well, aren't you beautiful? Again, she's losing her own vision because of it. But the rush she gets makes it worth all while in her head. Not in mine! I like being able to see! Also, I need to concentrate. See what the NPCs do to learn mechanics. So AoE and then shoots out in a star. Right, Rhyme Wreath, that's an arena wide. Out of my way. Oh, shit. Wrong target! Fuck! Uh-oh. Shit. I hit tab and it went to the wrong thing. Move over there. Oh shit, Allie stays down.
I needed that.
You stole it, don't make me do my job. Don't make me do your job for you. Yeah, but also we need damage, so... I'm not that desperate for a limit break that I'm gonna leave someone dead on the floor. Girl, where are you running to? There we go. Miss Dragon's the first. Okay, Miss Dragon's the first boss in Final Fantasy IV, and the summon that deals current HP as damage. Nice. What do you mean we need to learn mechanics? We always need to learn mechanics. What the fuck you talking about? Also, again, with the whole guaranteeing my limit break, I'm not. I unfortunately have a conscience. I can't just leave her dead.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I'm quite ready to leave this wasteland. But first things first. Do you see the crashed ship over yonder? Judging by its class, it must be the vessel that bore Master Alphino away.
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle.
Of course they were.
There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
A dead body.
There's no sign of Alphino, nor of Maxima and his people.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here! The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard.
Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphinaud is his prisoner?
We don't know that yet.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphinaud is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
Sure.
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphinaud is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Get the burbs.
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
It fucking windy! Well, that was a decidedly uneventful journey. Lost myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds would do a good brush down on a treat or two, wouldn't you? Yes! Beat the burbs! Get them all their load! I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem to decalls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you, then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who would fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions, at least none should be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it will be useful. Thank you. Let us return to my manor, then. It's fucking windy. Also, I'm pausing timer real quick. I know I said I would take no breaks today, but I'm gonna be blunt. I gotta piss like a racehorse. I'll be with guys. I am. I thought I muted that. Alright, unpausing timer. We are 41 hours, 57 minutes in. I could see the end of the road. We're almost free. Fifi, please. Please.
Lise, what brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphinaud. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
Fifi. Please. I think if you do end up stretching the time with those 50, I think I'm gonna start hating logging into FF14. I know y'all want me to hurry up and get to late game, but come on. And God damn it, not the door again!
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
Okay, did she say anything? I don't know. Ghost, please, baby.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Dorma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency.
Oh, come on.
Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varys' blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varys' orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family, the Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a Dorman citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Dorma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lys. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
Officially 42 hours in. Well, 42 hours, 3 minutes in. We're almost there. My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Dorma's defenses. You're welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ascians are concerned, naught may be left to chance. As ever, we would benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lise, even if it was on official business. I had hoped there might be time to show you the land you helped to save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? I know, they will pay me. I get paid 2 months in a row for once. I think it's like the first time that's ever happened. No, wait, second time. It's only ever happened twice in my Twitch career. But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You've made excellent progress, I must say. As soon as you'll have the chance to see how we're getting on to. Till the meeting, then. Renry, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go, in private? Go on, my friend. I'll send for Hakura and the others in the meantime. Great, I'll wait for you at the docks. We can make it. We can do it. We can make it. It's the home stretch. Thanks for coming. Knowing you, you probably guessed what I wanted to talk about. Say, she's acting as if everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. The girl decided to grab a limit break from me on the second boss. She is clearly not doing well. Say I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. The thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Papa Limo, and now I have my friends of the Resistance. And Alice has you and the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, and I'm sure you won't. But she's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright? Oh, I will. Don't worry. Leave it to me. If I've got to play mother to keep her in line, so be it. Thank you, Renry. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Well, I'd best be off. See you in Alamigo. Well, he is expecting. Oh, right, the same dialogue over again. That's his pre-programmed dialogue. It's nothing new. So I keep expecting there to be something new each time I go up to him. You good, Alice? Is everything all right with these? I won't ask for details. I know you tell me for important. Ah, there you are, my friend. Everyone has assembled, so let us begin.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, Yugiri, and correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. 'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Ascian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
You were there, Alisaie!
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the Burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Azizlar was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
Plenty of them.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the Burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the Burn.
I see.
Aha, they shot themselves in the foot!
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the Burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
In a lot of cases, yes.
A curious question. Besides Azizlar, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the two occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe.
Yay!
Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Magna is gonna be remembered by the plot! Oh no, Magnai's got to be remembered by the plot. Honey, if you're still listening, I love you! It is settled then. I will journey to Yazim's steppe with the Scions. Yugiri and Hakuro, I leave our other neighbors to you. Good! I don't need to go to the ocean! Thank fuck! My apologies, but I won't be joining you. I know either ologist and what skills I do possess are unlikely to be any great use to the mission. But more importantly, it seems to me that the ruins that burn warrant attention. And so, while you are securing an energy source, I will engage our friends at Garland Ironworks to undertake a complete overhaul of the field generators. I'll need them good working order if our plans to succeed. I trust there are no objections? Have care in the burn. Have care on the steppe. From what I hear, the Zayla like fighting with friends almost as much as foes. Good luck! Just the three of us then. Very well. Shall we make first for a reunion? I don't need to go outside to teleport. I can teleport in here. What am I thinking? Anyways, welcome to the steppe, Y'shtola! So this is the Azim steppe. The tales do not do it justice. If you think the view is impressive here, wait till we reach higher ground. Actually, seeing as it's your first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spot.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Would be lovely.
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
From here we shall travel to Mole Isla. There we may ask Serena about the particulars of the myth, then raise the matter of an alliance with the rulers of the steppe. Ah, Big Burb. 42 hours, 18 minutes, about to be 19 minutes. I can see the goalpost! And it is glorious. I have so much a backlog of shit to get done. I have so many parts of this subathon to fucking archive. The PC's actually starting to yell at me about storage space with the recordings. Hello, Serena. Henry, I am glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? There is a matter I would discuss with the mole. It concerns not only the peoples of the steppe, but of every land in the Far East. A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul, and you need this to protect our lands? I do. My friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Will you grant me more of the Will you tell me more of the place where it lies buried, this northern crag? That is your wish. In the mountains to the north, there's a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside this cavern are pillars of stone that legend holds to be the source of Nama's power. There, I believe, you will find what you seek. Ah, yes, I know the place. 'Tis a brisk walk from here. And what are your thoughts on an alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or no. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However... Among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them, the pillars are sacred and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes would like to spurn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. That is my concern. But it's by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek. Ere you risk the ires of the followers of Nama, might you not first visit the House of the Crooked Coin? If all is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn their blessing. I thank you for your counsel. We will do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offense to those with whom I would join hands. Thank you for your understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come, and we will not force others into war against their will. Nor we. 100-fold stronger are they who choose to fight of their own accord. It seems the time has come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the House of the Crooked Coin. Again, that mount was not designed with the long skirts in mind. Yoshi P, please give all of us the option to choose whether or not to ride side saddle. It'll solve so many clipping issues with the skirts. So many of them. Yeah, those are elegant, aren't they? Those are fucking elegant. Of course they are.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allagan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Azizlar from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
Still gotta think carefully.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Right, off we go then. Like, again, also with the long skirt clipping here, you can see here. Again, Yoshi P, just give us the option to just C-pose them with certain mounts. Just option to right side, saddle knot. Again, it'll fix so many options, it'll fix so many issues with skirt clipping. Please. Please. I just want to wear a pretty long skirt without risk of it clipping through a horse. You found that which you seek, then? Great indeed is the Dusk Mother's power. Not less will suffice to protect our lands. The blessing of the other tribes must now be sought. Of course, but to which tribe should we appeal? There are many who worship Nama, but none are so fervent in their faith as the Dothar. Their consent shall be the key. Dothar, please spoke of them. A warlike tribe possessed of unique customs and beliefs. I sense our cooperation will not be easily won. Nay, but it will be well worth the effort. The Dothar fear nothing, death least of all, and our alliance would be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let's go to Dothar Ka and treat with their Hatun. Sadu. Bye, Serena. Lovely seeing you again. I'm just glad to not be sent back to the Ruby Sea. Honey, no, please, please, no, please. 13 minutes left. I got 13 minutes left. Please. Besides that, for what I can remember, if you drop those 50, you're gonna see Magni on stream. In cutscene. Compelling argument, madam. Yes, very compelling. You again? Other matters demand our time, Kagan. Unless it is battle you seek? Alas, not quite the opposite, in fact. Talking, always talking. So you say the pillars hold great power? Of course they do. They are a source of Nama's strength. To the Dothar, no place is more sacred, and we will make ash of any who would defile it. Though I see this is not your wish. You see the wisdom of our proposition, then? You will join hands with us? I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to heal Noma's powers to defend these lands, and I will allow it. But for leaving the set to fight the men in iron, I would have something in return. Namely battle. With you, Hagen. Kagen. However you fucking pronounce it. The Nadam ended ere it began. I would face you again, alone, without distraction. Defeat me, prove yourself the stronger, and you shall have the Dothal as your allies. Surely these are agreeable terms? Well, this is a not wholly unexpected turn of events, though I had assumed I would be the one required to fight. Alas, the Hatun has made her choice. Yes, she is! Though, however, I'm not gonna give her the pleasure of the magical news. Shall we dance? She gotta get a sword. She's getting stabbed. Huh! It shall be a battle the steppe shall not soon forget. Already my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Kagan, and await me outside the car. I shall gather my witness and join you anon. You got 10 minutes, girl. Really, Pop just wants to get beaten up. Girl, how often are we gonna have to do this? Let me just get to a sanctuary real quick and make sure I'm in the right appearance. Get the fucking sword. The girl already told him no, honey. And you know what? He's respected that no. Say what you will about Magnite, he at least will take no from an answer when it comes to a woman being with him. The man will have a bruised ego, but he at least will accept the no. Alright, I'm fucking ready. I've got the sword. Let's hope Renry doesn't break another one. Oh shit, when did it suddenly become daytime? Honey, accepting no is no quality to be proud of. That's just the most basic part of it. Huh?
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Han.
Honey? Honey? You do realize that even though the bar is in hell, there is a giant chunk of people that will go and grab a shovel to somehow go down further. To make sure they don't reach the bar.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dothal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Yeah, we gotta dance, girl. We gotta dance. There's no way it's gonna be this easy. I'm not sure your standards have to be that low. Honey! Honey, we don't have time to unpack all that. You don't want me to start unpacking all that.
In death do our souls sing!
I want you unpacking all that because it makes no sense. Honey, we are not unpacking all that on stream. Ow, okay, ow. I can at least use them to get some extra charges. Girl, please stay down! Oh, great. What do you got now?
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Alright, fine. You know what? Fine. You're finally getting stabbed. Happy? You got stabbed! You got what you want? How many times must I keep stabbing you? Okay, DPS check. How fucking elaborate we gotta make this fight?
In death do our souls sing!
Are we done? Stay fucking down!
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so!
Girl, it's a little too much power bottom for me.
Come! We have only just begun.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Hi there.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal!
What do you mean, hi there?
Of your master already. The sun will never set. From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing.
This will not stand.
Okay, who in the mole snitched?
You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Orinir. As first among my brothers,
no,
your
I will not greet
petition
him with
is
that.
mine alone to judge.
Ugh, these words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
Technically, Subathon time is up. I'm pausing the timer. But we're gonna finish this and then I am ending it and then I am free!
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Honey, in that case, I don't know who to root for.
You will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
No. Why am I... Oh! Oh, great. Can I go back to my red mage shenanigans now? I see my red mage abilities there. Can I use them?
Bow down before me!
Well, I'm just keeping some damage over time on him. And also trying to keep you alive.
Mark well and well. Concentrate.
On again. Damn, I gotta be in charge of my health bar, I gotta be in charge of his. I do not wish to play healer. raising my blood pressure here. I have no goddamn idea what she's supposed to be, because the last duty labeled her as a conjurer, but she does some shit that is definitely not some conjurer shit. Ow. Ian, what's the plan?
Let us be about it.
Oh, that's the plan. Ah, god damn it. Ask before you chain me up, man. Come on. She's a black mage and knows white magic. What the fuck you mean? Ah, shit.
To me. Have at you.
There, now let us finish up with this bit of MSQ so that way I can rest up and then tackle the backlog.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat.
Ma'am, you're a little too much of a
'Twas
power
battle
bottom
to
for
burn
me.
soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oronir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
And here's the cutscene you've all been waiting for.
You stole her. Why?
Are you my Nama?
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Little?
He's so stupid, I love him. Also, someone get him some aloe vera and a whiskey sour. Maybe a couple tubs of ice cream.
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son?
Runar?
Crave you salve to soothe the ache, fire to sear the wound in your heart.
And here we go again!
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
Can you all calm down for 5 minutes? I've stabbed enough people today. You may have slipped something? Slipped what? Slipped what? Right, but Subathon time is done. It is officially done. I am free. I am free to go. But yeah, that is it for this August Subathon. I am free. I get to rest up. Now, I will most likely not be back to streaming regularly next week because I finally got an actual tooth extraction scheduled. Tried the last time with the free one. It did not work out. But I've got enough this time around that I can actually go get it taken care of. Why am I being bombed? I have done nothing wrong. I have Epper. I have no drink. I am ending things. I am gonna be free. Cats are still in here. Ghost is at least. But yeah, I don't know when I will be back to streaming, but I will be taking, like, the rest of this week and all of next week off. You know, the usual socials. Linktree link should be down below with all relevant social media, as well as direct links to the Throne Wishlist and the Ko-Fi. You want to support me ways other than through Twitch? I will do my best to remember to use the 3D model next week, Vesper, but I cannot guarantee that I will remember. But as always, my name is Dragon, and bye-bye.